You want answers?
What's that going to set up?
We've got to go to work.
It's the Strat Attack Show. But we're always wondering what the next two is.
Holy shnikes, it worked.
That's something I want to know about.
What's your name, scumbag?
Strat Attack Show.
We're on a mission from God.
Here's Rob Smith.
Hello, everyone. I'm Rob Smith, the Smiths in the Black, and if it's Tuesday, it's a Strat Attack Show where we get in the urban assault vehicle and see what's going on. So let's take a look. So what we do know is we had the inside day that caused this disaster. So we have our broadening formation. So exhaustion risk means that we're going into lower lows. We want to be coming through a previous range. So at this point, we also have the Fed coming out. We're bright red on the month. Are you anywhere near changing that? No. If we go to the week, still red. All right. So here you had your 2 up, 2 down, boom. All right. So at this point, we tighten our stops up, see what's going on, and we get the Fed. All right. So there's something called event continuity, and what that means is we have our monthly, weekly, daily, and 60 openings, right? And so for today, with that inside 60 down, right, and then back up. But when you have an event, anytime you have this, the Fed's coming out, if they change on 50 basis points, that's a change in policy. That's something we want to know. So we're going to wait for that to see what happens. But for right now, the monthly and the weekly, red. Right? So it's still hitting them. So in order to be bullish, at least on the daily, you'd have to take out today's high. If you can do that, then you'll convince me. So that's really important to understand is how are people perceiving the rate hike? What is the rate hike? Is it 50? Is it 75? Because 75 changes the policy, right? If it's 50, they're staying just like they said. And then we will still want to see at that point. So 2 p.m. will be very important for the event continuity. So we'll stick with that. I'd go through a bunch of things, but really, that's what we're looking at. How do they work after the Fed? Right? Yeah, that's something we want to know about. So far, most things are 2 down on the week, but we are exhaustion risk down into here. So if we can take this out, that would be 377.94. That would be important to back to the upside. But we don't have that yet, so we're going to let them open. Most things are 2 down. And one of the things that we saw today was XLP hits exhaustion risk by taking this out, right? But normally, in a bull market, you'd see them rotate into the XLP. You'd see them rotate into the XLU. We're not seeing that. These guys are getting clobbered. And so what that's telling me is that potentially they're trying to cover their losses because of all the 10-year rally and all these growth stocks getting murdered. They need to raise some capital. And so also coming into the end of the quarter, right? So the end of the quarter means, Lucy, you got some explaining to do. There's going to be people calling these guys and be like, how's my 401k doing? And what are we doing about it, right? So they're raising capital. Bad. It's bad. The best thing we can say is that you're going into lower lows. Therefore, you can come back through the broadening formation. But we have no evidence of that yet. That would have to be a 2 down, 2 up. So, excuse me. So tomorrow, we want to wait until the Fed comes out. Excuse me. See what they have to say. And then we're going to go from there. All right, that's going to do it for this week. I'm Rob Smith, Smith's the Black. Strat Attack. Listen to it.
listening to the Strat Attack Show.
It's over.
That looks like I'm running out of time again.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
And now for something completely different.
Yeah. Did you get that memo?
Let's go to Billy Baroo.
Oh, Billy.
Here's where they're buying.
Oh, behave.
Here's where they're selling.
Oh, righty.
I'd keep an eye on this. Is that a problem? It is.
You just don't turn it off.
I'm Rob Smith.
I hate Illinois Nazis.
I'm Smith in the Black with the Strat Attack.